Hey, hey. Is there anybody out there? Who's up, out and about? Who's up? Who's out and about? Who's up, out and about? Hey, Jax, how are you, my loves? Hey, Slurps. Hey, how are you guys? Welcome back. Welcome back. I haven't seen you guys in so long. I feel like y'all been away to college. Y'all been away from home to college or something, and I haven't seen y'all. So like, hey, it's holiday. Feel like we're on holiday, and I'm seeing you for the first time. I said I've been coming live. I guess I've been coming live at the wrong time. Somebody was like, "You need to schedule your lives or whatever." I don't know what to do. So I think though I'm gonna let me see. I am gonna take a little trip tomorrow. I'm almost 700. I'm almost 700. I've been waiting on the last little 10 for a few days now. I only need 10, well, 9 now. 9 for the last couple, or 10 for the last few days, and then now it's 9. I'm hoping. I'm hoping and praying and hoping and praying. Why Slurps and Jax didn't even hit the like button? Did y'all double tap the screen? It don't show on my end that y'all double tap. Come on, y'all. Don't make me pout when I got you when you're on vacation in the house. You're on vacation. I'm glad to see you. Now hit the like button. Okay, I see one. Look, I see one. Okay, I see somebody done hit something. I appreciate y'all. Y'all don't understand how hard it is when you come on here and you don't see familiar faces or familiar names. That's difficult. They come on here and talk about you like a dirty dog. And I was like, I know the other day I said, hey, if there's anybody, any of my regular people on here, y'all send me some hearts or something. I was down on my knees, my hands and my knees, washing my clothes out. My dryer went out. I mean, my washing machine went out. So I was on my hands and my knees washing out some clothes. And oh, they talked about me like a dirty dog. Oh, she's poor, she's broke. You need to go to the laundromat. What a situation. So I said, y'all, if I got anybody in here that love me at all, y'all put some hearts up in the chat. Not one red heart came up. Not one heart. I said, oh God, I ain't got nobody on here to support me. I was on my own. I was on my own. I was over there windmilling on my own. See, there you go. That's what I'm saying. That's all I was asking for the other day. I'm like, where's my regular peoples at? Give me a regular peoples, one of y'all or somebody up in here. Not one. I said, okay, it's just going to be best. I don't even look at the chat. I just won't look at the chat. Usually, if you don't look at the chat, the trolls will leave. If they see they can't, they not bothering you, they'll usually leave. I said I can fight them off sometime, but sometimes I just don't have the strength. Sometimes I can't fight them off, y'all. I can't fight them off sometimes. Bless your heart. Y'all don't make me cry. I've been too emotional. Don't make me cry. I said I've been too emotional. Y'all don't make me. Oh, it's been a struggle. Oh my goodness. I had went live for like 2 weeks straight. And I'm like, oh my God, I got so tired. I said, I can't go live. I just can't do it. I can't, y'all, yeah, I can't do it. I put out a couple videos and I was like, yeah, that's all I got, y'all. That's all I got. So I said, well, I'm going to go live. Just a real quick little something. A little something real fast. And let's see who's out here right now. Let's see who's out here in YouTube land right now. Bless your heart. Y'all so sweet. See, wait. Y'all the young people too. Hey, Mrs. Eyes, how are you? Add me in war tomorrow. What is that? I'm gonna say Team Green Bean, but I don't even know what Jando is. What is that? Is you making me say bad words, slurps? Mrs. Eyes, you know that how you saying bad word. Is that a bad word? I was gonna tell you too, Mrs. Eyes. You asked me in that comment. I mean, in did I think about like going live on a regular basis so that the notifications and stuff? And I did think about that, and I wanted to do that. When I tell you, it gives me anxiety. It gives me anxiety. So if I put on here tonight, I'm gonna go live tomorrow. Up until tomorrow, I won't be no good. I'll be anxious. Like when I have a doctor's appointment or whatever, I just have a, and then my stomach turns and it causes a lot of problems. That's the only reason. Not to mention, I'm kind of, what do you call it? Spontaneous, because I may be going through a hard time and can't get out the bed for a few days. And then all of a sudden I'm like, I feel an urge. So I'll jump up. And so, yeah. So scheduling, it stresses me out, unfortunately. Oh, that's a game creator. Okay. Oh, you're fine, Jax. I appreciate you. Do what anyways, Mrs. Eyes? What time is it here? It's 6:20 p.m. Oh, shut up. Slurps is midnight 20? So you're in the future, Slurps. Jax, you're in the future too, just not very far. I'm in the past. They always say get out the past. You can't get out the past. I live in the past. Oh, you said, I almost want to tell you I can't stand you, Mrs. Eyes. You said do it anyway, you'll be fine. You don't know that. When is you available? So when can you be available, Mrs. Eyes? When is everybody available? That's the thing too. Like people be available at different times. Like if I come on sometimes early in the morning, I'll have a group, like a handful of regular people. If I come on like in the evening time, then it might be a different group of people. So I'm like, what's the best time? I don't know the best time. And I don't want the YouTube algorithm situation. I mean, the analytics irritates me. Okay, Jax. Thank you for showing up, my love. You have a great weekend if I don't see you until next week or so. Have a great weekend. And then the other thing, the only way that I know to schedule a live is if I do it on StreamYard. But whenever I get on StreamYard, I don't get views when I get on StreamYard. For whatever reason, I don't get views on StreamYard. I don't know if YouTube don't send your videos out if you're on StreamYard, but my views are always extremely low whenever I do lives on StreamYard. And then the other way on to do it on YouTube, you have to do it, I think it's 24 hours in advance. So I don't know. Okay, Jax. You know what, Slurps? I used to do a the original Rubik's cube. Dog, I haven't said that word in so. Rubik's cube. That's difficult. I have not done that in so long, but I did complete it. At least that's my story. I'm sticking to it. But I know they got all kind of crazy ones now. I'm like, I ain't about that life. Not the way my brain's set up. You either, Mrs. Eyes. Hmm. I don't even know what a pyramid is. I'm gonna sound like an idiot. Mrs. Eyes, when I tell you these doggone oysters are good, I just been popping them like popcorn. I'm almost done with them. They really were good. I was impressed. Hey, Be Kind, how are you, love? Mrs. Eyes, you said you know somebody who took the stickers off to do the Rubik's Cube. And you a dirty one, ain't you? Did they solve it? Probably not. Hmm. Hey, Be Kind, how are you? Are you guys normally on here in the evening time? Is this a normal time for y'all? The only time I eat oysters is when I put them in my chicken gumbo. That's it, and the smoked ones. My mom used to put them in stuff all the time, and I liked them, but only like that. This is the first time I've ever tried them fried. No, I've had them fried before, but this is the first time I've ever fried them or even eaten a whole full. Like usually my mom will fry them, and I'll just taste one. Like, oh, give me one of those. But I've never eaten a whole order of fried oysters or whatever, and they were actually good. Those salmon croquettes is what made me crave the oyster, because for some reason when I ate the salmon croquette, I was like, why does this taste like it would be good as an oyster? So now I want to make me a seafood one. My oysters ain't my thing. You said they fixed the stickers. Right, they cheated. I've never been to the UK. I want to be able to fry me some good catfish. I do okay, but I want some good catfish. The catfish that they don't take nothing off but the head, that type. The whole catfish, well, not whole, but I want the head gone. I want the fins, all that. I love to eat the fins. So yeah, I want to. I just can't do it like I want to. You know what I'm gonna make though? I was just getting ready to say that, Mrs. I. The next thing I want to make is doggone it. Oh my goodness, I forgot that fast. I can't remember, but I do want to do the pop cereal crack. I want to do that. The London Eye is amazing. I think it's the flight for me. I just when I went to Germany and had to go over that water for 8 hours, That was stressful. I'm not big on flying. You never heard of pop cereal crack? Pop cereal crack. You use the pop cereal and you now I had it from a store probably over 20 years ago. Couldn't tell you where the store was. Never even seen it since. And I'm watching YouTube and I see them say something about pop cereal. And I said, pop cereal, wait a minute. That got to be the stuff I've been looking for. And sure enough, that was the pop cereal crack. You don't know a pop cereal? The yellow cereal that looks like gold nuggets. Oh, they're good. It's kind of like you put a caramel coating over them. Ought to be a gangster law. Ought to be a gangster law. They are good. And it looked like it only had a few ingredients. Maybe I'm saying a few, like I only have to buy a few. And yeah. That's the next one I want to do. But it was something food I wanted to do. I can't remember. No, not Rice Krispies. The pops. The corn pops, right. Corn pops. I know. That's what I was saying. I can't remember the meal. I don't know why it like skipped my mind that fast. But I definitely want to do the sweets. I went to the store today and got me a few. Finally bought my candy, but they didn't. Thankfully, they didn't have the soup, the one big as my head. So I ended up getting the pack where they had those 10 or so of the little bitty ones, the little baby bite-sized ones. Girl, I done ate that whole thing already. Just bought it this morning. I done ate that whole thing. I've never had shepherd's pie. I've never tried it, never cooked it. I've seen it on a Food Network channel or something. Never ever tried it. But that don't sound bad. Now another thing I wanted to try. I wanted to try Miss Netta's sweet potato cornbread. And I wanted to try she had made a pot pie. I don't eat pot pies, but it looks simple. And for some reason, I want to do it with the dough. Let me tell you something. That dough with the yogurt and the pizza. That doggone dough is so good. I think I might still have maybe 2 pieces left. And I was trying to figure out I like the pizza, but something was missing. My doggone ranch. I don't eat pizza without ranch. Got my ranch, girl. I ate so much of that doggone pizza. You said Miss Netta scares you. Which part? I'm gonna have to try that shepherd's pie though. That's a good one. Your phone glitch slurps. We just talking about some stuff that I was cooking. Those salmon came out really, really well. The oysters, I love those. The biscuits, those cinnamon biscuits really came out well. The pizza, love the pizza. With the ranch and the Parmesan cheese on top. Delish. I still got to do Lucky's nachos. That's hilarious. He said Miss Netta hands and face scare you. I like watching Miss Netta. The comments are hilarious. They're too funny, and I hate that they're funny, but They're hilarious. I appreciate you, Mrs. Eyes. I appreciate you. You say you funny. I appreciate you. I appreciate you showing up. You give me suggestions. You give me advice. I really do. I appreciate you. Because like I said, I don't get on there and put on. That's just really, it is what it is. I can't cook to, I say I can't cook to save my life. That's not true. I can only cook to save my life. I can only cook to save my life. Can't do much more than that. Never ever have I had goat. Period. I remember when we lived in Germany, and I had came back to the States, and my ex-husband and my children were still over there. And for Christmas, they were over there with nobody to cook for them, so they went to a friend's house, one of our church members' house, and that was the menu. I don't know if it was curry goat or if they had different goat, but it was definitely goat. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe it was a whole goat on the table. Maybe I'm making that up. I could be making up a whole goat, but it was definitely goat. And they said it was good. They said it was good though. Yeah, they liked it. You know, cookies and Mrs. I. Yeah, you know. But I'll try, I try to do a little something. I just don't have, and I think the reason why I'm not good as far as a cook because of my taste buds. My taste buds are not adventurous. My son is a whole different situation. He likes stuff that I'm like, oh, that's gross. He's very I'm not adventurous when it comes to taste buds. Nightbot did not ban you. Nightbot banned you, be kind. I didn't even see anything Nightbot did. You probably do that intentionally, Slurps. You say you try, but then your sister, your dad take over. Did Nightbot ban you tonight? Be kind. Nightbot is very annoying. Very annoying. Nightbot is a bitch. Absolutely. And I try to delete Nightbot. I done took Nightbot off to be a moderator. Nightbot comes back. But I do like Nightbot. I do like Nightbot sometimes though. Because sometimes when you have trolls and stuff coming up trolling you, and especially when you don't have no support on her, Nightbot come through for you. Nightbot come through. Shut up. I didn't even see it. I'm so sorry. I didn't see it. Let me see if I can go back and find Nightbot and shut her down. Now I'm going to shut her down because Nightbot, I thought Nightbot was a man. Definitely a woman. Definitely a finicky woman. Let me see. Oh, it don't show me. It don't show me that Nightbot has been busy. You said looks at I. Do you guys be on here like at various times, different times of the day, or do you guys have certain times that you get on YouTube? He's gone now? Yeah, get the going, Nightbot. Nah. When I need him, he won't show up. I don't know. It's a AI, I guess. But it comes through in a pinch. You better not need more than a pinch, because Nightbot will piss you off. You said his name was I Robot. Oh, I Nightbot. Oh, you talking about? Oh, that's not Nightbot. I mean, that's not Nightbot. That was somebody trying to be funny, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, yeah, that's what he said. I was like, I know he said something. I couldn't remember what it was. I couldn't remember what it was. I guess I was supposed to get nervous and scared and say, "Oh my God, is somebody peeking behind me?" There's a wall behind my behind me. There's nobody behind me but a wall. Oh, okay. You're just saying, okay. I guess. Oh, that's a child. Grown people. I hope it's not a grown people's. I hope it ain't grown people's trolling people like that. That would be disturbing. Hopefully, that's a child's. I could only imagine. I am so thankful. I know. To hell with Nightbot. I'm so thankful they didn't have social media when I was coming up. I'd probably be locked up. I would probably be locked up right now. Do you understand me? I'm so glad they didn't have social media. When I was coming, I remember we didn't even get the computer in school to have our own personal computer probably until 6th, 7th grade. So yeah, we didn't even talk about a social media. We didn't even have computers for a long time. But when I tell you they locked me up a long time, because I know I'd have came up with some stuff. I'd have figured out some stuff to be very bad. 6 to 7. Is that what time you usually come on, Slurps? Miss Eyes, I never got in trouble because I never got caught. Let me tell you something. But we definitely did it. I did a do you remember when? Child, we made prank phone calls to the doggone 911. That's what 911. I thought 911 couldn't trace it. I found out 911 could trace it. They said 911 when the number would actually pop up and populate whenever you call up on a huge screen back in the 70s or whatever it was. I was like, oh my God, my mama would have killed me if she had known. What we used to do, we used to call 911 and we would give them an address like real close to where we was so we could look out the window. We lived in an apartment complex. We would look out the window and watch them go to that address. And we thought that was the funniest thing. But when I tell you, if 911 came knocked on our doors, I wouldn't be in jail right now. My mom would still be in jail. I'd be gone. She'd have took me out. Yes, we did do that. And we thought it was so funny, not knowing we was tying up services and stuff. We didn't care. That was when 911 was new. Didn't nobody tell us they could trace your call. Why they didn't tell us that, Mrs. Eyes? Why they didn't tell us they could trace our doggone call? They got us up there just like we used to go nigger knocking. Did you ever go nigger knock? Oh, is you white or black, Miss Eyes? You can't say, if you white, don't say nigger knocking, Mrs. Eyes. I think y'all got to call it Jerry knocking. Six to seven is a mean. You did not call somebody who worked at the phone company. Oh, you done effed around and found out, didn't you? Did you get in trouble? You got, wait. Did you get in trouble? Did you get in trouble, or did you just get in trouble? Somebody who knew about Star 60, what was it, Star 69 before we had Star 69? You messed with the wrong one, didn't you? No. He came to your house. Oh, my mama would have I would have died. Oh, yes, Lord. I'd have called the police on myself. I would have called the police on myself. Do you understand me? If y'all don't come get me immediately, my mama's taking me out. She's taking me out. Come get me. I need you to come get me. Shut up. That's funny. What did you say to him? No, you didn't. You didn't have a story. You had a story and everything for him, Mrs. Eyes. You didn't lie. You didn't tell him it was an accident. I didn't mean to. It was an accident. Yeah, them was the good old days before all the cameras came. That's before all the cameras, all Big Brother wasn't all on your back like that. Yeah, that was before all that. Mm-hmm. I told you we used to. Girl, shut up. You asked me if he liked post toast. Yeah, I remember that cereal. What is you talking about? That's the only cereal my grandmother could eat because she was diabetic. She couldn't eat Frosted Flakes. She could only eat the corn flakes and the post toasties. Absolutely. I hated those. And don't run out of sugar. You stuck. I was a cereal fanatic. Love cereal. Whatever happened to children who... Do children still play like red light, green light? Do children still play... maybe not dodgeball. Dodgeball is a little dangerous if you got with the wrong crew. You say you had no humor. Maybe his job was stressful, Mrs. Eyes. Maybe his job was a little stressful for him. All y'all bad cheering, calling up there, stressing him out. Maybe it was the job. Welcome back, Slurps. But do children still play stuff like that? Red light, green light. We used to play hopscotch, jacks. We played jump rope. Like everybody had a jump rope in their house. Everybody had skates. Everybody had jacks, and like we played all the games. Like the whole neighborhood would come together. All the neighborhood children would come together and get in a big group. We would play Red Rover, send so-and-so right over. You know what I'm saying? Like activities, active. We had to be active. Now, we also played some stuff. We had no big. We played a few games of hide and go get it. I don't know what we was going to get, but we played a few things we didn't have no business. However, do children still play stuff like that these days? Do they still go outside? I don't really see children outside no more. Maybe it's because where I live, there's just too many old people, but you said you had humor from day one. You was born with a little giggle in you. Good for you, Slurps. Don't be bragging about going to brush your teeth. Not all of us got that. You said children played. What is that? What's Vi? Is it VI? You have skate. You don't have skates and jacks. You do slurps. Okay. It's the video games now. Okay. It's digital now. But is there anything physical? Because we had monkey bars, swings. I mean, neighbor. I mean, and we would do it like I said, as the neighborhood. Like we would get on the monkey bars and we would do stuff that we shouldn't didn't have no business. I done fell so many times off the swings and monkey bars, jumping off stuff we ain't got no business jumping off of. But you know, you breaking stuff you ain't got no business doing. But it was like it was fun. That's back when your mama had to tell you you better be home before the light come on. Why did she have to tell you that? Because you didn't necessarily want to come home. You wanted to be outside. You didn't want to come home. And you knew if even when it was hot, if you're out there, you ain't gonna run back and forth inside and keep opening the door with flies and stuff coming. If you want to drink water, what you better do? Stick your head and get the hydrant water. What are we talking about? We better use the hose. Like, do children still use the hose and stuff anymore? I even said on one of my Do You Remember When's, like, do you remember when it was perfectly, I'm going to say legal because nobody got in trouble for you to ride in the back of a pickup. I don't see families riding in the back of a pickup these days. Whatever happened to people riding in the back of a pickup? You could be the old grandma or the newborn baby. Get in the back of the pickup and you'll be going down the highway. Now, back then, the speed limit was only about 55, so you wasn't going 75. But my good, you don't see people riding in the back of the pickups no more. That was fun. You know how fun that was? Oh, we had a ball in the doggone pickup. Everybody could get in. Ain't now seat belt. Thankfully, thankfully for us, nobody ever got in an accident, no wrecks, nothing like that. But man, you a mess, Miss Eyes. You know y'all played hide and go get. That's when you could, that's when you had a crush on somebody that didn't nobody know you had a crush on, and it never really came out until y'all was alone. I had a couple of them. Yep. Nobody knew nothing. We was straight until we was alone. Oh, I wanted him to go get it so bad. When I tell you I wanted him to go get it, it's like, oh, I didn't know you like me. Yes, I like you. I'm trying to get you to go get it. Begging for you to go get it. That's when you get your first little kiss. You think you done did something, you grown. During those games. We used to walk around a neighborhood, this other apartment complex, and at my grandmother's, and we would literally just walk the complex for hours at a time. Hours. Everybody just walked the complex hours. And that's what we did on a, like, you don't see a lot of that these days. It's digital. It's digital. You say, yeah, you do. You go outside and play games and stuff like that. Slurps. Football? Come through, football. Wait a minute. You have to be in by 8. Okay, that's a good time. You sometimes go to the park. Okay, so some sure. Do you live in the States or no? Or do you live in UK? Was you the one to ask me about UK slurps? My daughter told me she just put my grandson in football. Which I didn't take him for the football type, but okay. And then my granddaughter is 2, and she a cheerleader. she got to get a whooping. If she cheerleader, she got to get a whooping. Which one? Hide and go get it. Miss Eyes. You okay, you in the UK. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense because that's one thing I was saying about when I did go to Germany. And I know it's not everywhere, but I'm just saying from my observation, I used to love the fact, like after dinner or whatever, they would go around as a family and just walk the neighborhood as if they would walk it off or what the situation is. Like, I like to see them do stuff. They would sit down as a family and have dinner. Um, yeah, they would walk. Usually they would walk to the grocery store to buy their dinner for every day. Like we would grocery shop for a month at a time. They didn't do that. They usually bought most of their food fresh every day. I thought that was cool. And they would walk to the store to get it. That was cool. They still had stuff like, oh, your eggs still had feathers on it. Why is there feathers on my eggs? Because they were that fresh. The milk still came in the milk cart, the milk glass milk like they did on Leave It to Beaver and I Love Lucy or whatever. Still came like that. It was different. It was different. It was different. And I liked that. I really did like that. So when you go to different countries and different parts of the world, yeah, it's amazing to see how things are so different. You say you like soccer. You like soccer and football or, oh, wait. You're talking about soccer, football, right? Okay. Now, my son used to love soccer when he was a child. He loved soccer. Oh, how I go get him his eyes? All you had to do. How did you play? I think that's the one. It was like hide and seek. It was like hide and seek. But either the person that was it would look for their crush. And if y'all got along, you kissed or something, whatever. It's something like that. Something like hide and seek, but it had a little twist to it. You know, hood rats can't never do nothing on the up and up. Right, that's what I was saying. Okay, yeah, that's what I was saying. I didn't know if you were saying soccer and football or soccer, which is, or football, which is our soccer. But I get you. I get you. Yeah, I wish I would have put my son in soccer. He really did like it. I didn't know that until after. He's like, oh, Mom, I love soccer. I'm like, why you didn't tell me that 2 years ago? I could have put you in soccer. I was a neglectful mama. Not intentional, but I was neglectful. I cannot believe I ran out of my gum. I am so mad at me. Oh, last time they didn't have the package of 3, so I had to get the 1 or whatever. I am so mad. I'm chewing on little bitty pieces of gum. Like, I don't have no good sense because I don't feel like going to the store. You said it's opposite, whatever it is, of hide and go seek. So, Mrs. Oz, was you popular in school? Was you popular? I was mid. I was mid. I wasn't a popular kid, and I wasn't a nobody. Not saying that in that disrespectful way, but you know what I mean. I was kind of mid. Like, people knew me, and people did, you know. But I had friends on different levels. You're not popular, Slurps. You popular. You better be popular, Slurps. You said you wasn't. Yeah, I wasn't popular, but, and I think most of the way I was known is because I had a brother that that was like 2 years older than me. So everybody knew me because I was my brother's little sister, pretty much. So they knew him, and I just so happened they knew me. But I was the quiet one. You said you was mid. Yeah, I was quiet. I was the one. Now the crazy thing is, me and my brother was 2 years apart, and every time I would come to the school that he was at, he had been at for 2 years. Folks could not believe that we came from the same house. They would literally ask, "So y'all got the same mama and daddy?" Like, yeah. Y'all live together? Yeah. Like, there's no way. You and him is two entirely different. Well, we're two entirely different people. They couldn't believe. They thought I was just so sweet and innocent. Girl, I was a mess too. I got along with everybody. I could have a disabled friend and I could have a popular friend. You hear me? Like, I felt like I got along with everybody. Um, you said you hung with the stoners. Like, my brother would have been one of those stoners, so he would have been your friend. He would have been your friend. You know, look, you want me to tell you another somebody who hung with the stoners? I'm telling you, if this, you better not be her, Mrs. Eyes. You're not from Oklahoma, are you? Somebody used to hang with the stoners. Have y'all heard about this teacher Bay? This teacher that's been on trending on TikTok and Instagram, I believe. Teacher Bay, built like a brick house and walks around and dresses like it in front of high school students. The most disrespectful, inappropriate stuff. When I tell you, I had a teacher like Teacher Bay. Let me show you. Let me show you the picture. Let me show you the picture of Teacher Bay. I want to see. Am I the only one think Teacher? Maybe I'm by myself. Maybe Teacher Bay ain't so bad. Let me show. Let's look at Teacher Bay. Since I didn't see nobody say, yeah, I know who Teacher Bay is. So let's watch Teacher Bay. And let me tell you my point, because Mrs. I is talking about the stoner. We're gonna go back to the stoner part. Let me find Teacher Bay and let's talk about the stoners. Let me see. Go to history. Lovely T had her own. Not even just the Teacher Bay, but the way the students was dressing. I was like, they don't have dress codes? Do they not have dress codes anymore? I couldn't believe students would dress like that. You seen everybody's belly. The skirts was way up to here. I was like, and the shirts was way down to here. I was like, oh my God, what is going on? Is we at the club? Let me see. Let's see if we can. Let me see. I'm going to show y'all Teacher Bay. I'm not going to turn it on because I don't want to get no copyright for Lovely T. And Lovely T ain't that type of, well, I don't know who Lovely T is. Okay, this is some of the children. Let's turn this around. Let's see.
Okay, she did jobs and she worked.
Let me see. I just want to see a picture of Teacher Bay. Look how these children are dressed. Look at that. That's school. She got on a bra. Okay, let me get to the teacher though. And the students named her Teacher Bay, which tells you right there it's inappropriate. They had this kindergartner on there. Let me see. I think I just passed her. They got a kindergartner. Wait, not her, even though she's too young with the little dress on, but this little skirt. A kindergartner on her, y'all, with nails. Had her nails done. This is the first day of school. People talking about the first day. Look at this little skirt. The first day of school. Thankfully, the young men had their clothes pulled up, their pants nice. They had a kindergartner. This one right here, this baby right here, got her nails done, y'all. This baby right here got her nails done. How's she supposed to play outside in recess? This is ridiculous. Look at that. How's she gonna write in color? How's she going? Is that not crazy? Come on, they know better than this. Let me show you Teacher Beto. Now they had some on there that was appropriate. Now look, this is a teacher. I don't know if that's Teacher Bay. Look how she. Oh, what type of attention are we looking for? Look at lovely T face. Yeah. Now look at her. Posted up at the school bus. The students are taking pictures. The students are doing this. My point in saying that is, here's another one. Here's another, this is a substitute. Look at her. Oh, fine as a glass of wine, ain't she? Going to entice who are we enticing? Do you understand me? Watch this. Look. My first day as a substitute teacher. What in the world is going on here? Why? But speaking of stoners, so I said all that to say, my brother, we had somebody that liked to hang out with the stoners, but she was a grown woman. And she wasn't a teacher, but she worked in the office. The crazy thing about this is, see, I'm a firm believer. I feel like, stop pissing on my leg and tell me it's raining. This right here is you pissing on my leg and tell me it's raining. Oh no, I just dressed like this. Oh no, it's just because my body is made like this. It's not because I'm trying to entice nobody. No, I'm just built like this. I can't help it. I had to wear a tight fit in this and a short jacket. I had to do that. So no, it's not my fault, right? Hey, welcome back, Jax. So we had a teacher bay, right? In my school, and she was sleeping with every student up there that smoked. My brother, one of them. She would call my mama. Understand me? Don't tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. She would call my mama and ask my mama if my brother could come to her house and do some things for, like, help her around the house and stuff. And my mom was like, yeah, okay. She said, I'll bring him home or what the situation is. And after the third, fourth, fifth time, my mama said, now wait just a minute. Look at this. My mama said, wait just a doggone minute. And who's doing this in these heels at school? When I tell you, didn't she look like that? I was like, okay, who done squeezed the daylight out of her to make her ribs that, and added a few little ways. Come to find out, this woman was sleeping with every high schooler up there. And so they piss on your leg and tell you it's raining. In other words, they want to tell you, no, we're not doing this for the attention of the students. We just do it because that's who we are. That's how we like to dress. That's just the way our clothes fit. We can't help how we built, different things like that. A lot of times that is not the case. Do you understand me? She was sleeping with everything in her. It wasn't until it was to the point to where she had teenage children that went to the school. Because she only lived like a block from the school. I'm saying too much now. Well, everybody know who it was anyway. Everybody talks about it. Everybody knows. She about 70 years old right now. Fine as a glass of wine right to this day at 70. Still looks good. I got on my Facebook. Still looks good. Do you understand me? But she slept with everybody. And it wasn't until her daughter was up there. And back then we call it ragging. We call it ragging. Some people call it jonesing. But you stand around and you talk about each other, right? She's standing around and they jonesing, and she think, I guess she want a part of this jonesing. What'd she do that for? She tried to talk about somebody, and they was like, I know you ain't talking. Dude sleeping with you and your mama. Come to find out her mama was sleeping with her own boyfriend. Her mama was sleeping with her boyfriend. The secretary of the school was sleeping with her daughter's boyfriend. Her daughter left the school. She had to leave the school. She couldn't come back to school. Yep. Didn't stop her mama, though. She kept doing it. Kept doing it. She slept with everything in that school moving. Everything that had something 420 friendly. Everything that was 420 friendly. Yep. She was with him. And like I said, to this day, she could still pull her. About 70 years old. Yep, sure did. But everybody knew. Everybody. Everybody. I don't know if she had any of the grown men, but she definitely loved them young boys. I'm like, these young boys can't do nothing for me, and I was in high school. I was trying to get the ones that was out of high school. Do you hear me? I'm going after the boys out of high school already. Not the ones in high school. Why is you going back to them? You like 49 years old. Why is you going to the... I don't get it. I'm trying to get the ones that's already at home somewhere. Not her. She said, nope. I'm going back to Cali. Right, talking about yuck. Oh, Lord. Yeah, I said, teacher bait, somebody need to fire her. I'm going to be honest. I think it would have been a little bit easier to stomach if teacher bait was with younger children. But you with high schoolers. Girl, get out of here. Get out of here. All the teachers I knew that dressed like that was for a reason. That's all I'm saying. Then we had we ain't gonna stay on the women. We ain't gonna only stay on the women. Then we had if I said his name, he has two famous sons that anyways, this coach, first of all, this same coach, how was this coach? I don't understand how this coach was. He taught my cousin, who was the same age as my mama. This coach taught my cousin. He taught my brother, me, and then my cousin's niece, or my younger cousin, who is younger than me. First of all, it's 4 different generations. Who is this man and how old is he exactly? My point in saying this is Coach Griffin. His name was Coach Griffin. I don't care. I'm going to say his name. Coach Griffin. He has 2 of his boys, I believe, was in the NBA. Coach Griffin would wear these skin tight pants, sack just all hanging out. Do you understand me? Just all bulged out. He go sit his big happy tail on the desk, on the edge of the desk, and slide his doggone leg up. Why? Why? I should not be able to give you a colonoscopy or a prostate exam in the classroom. That's too much. It's too much. Yes, he did. He did that intentionally. You know he did that intentionally. You didn't have to do that. You had a chair to sit in. Sit in your chair. Why is you sitting on the front of the desk and your pants is too tight, sir? Nobody ever told him to put his pants. Nobody ever told him to get a different size. Nobody ever told him to do that. We had to sit and watch them balls just hanging, dribbling, just because he want his boys to play basketball. My mama didn't put me in basketball. She didn't want me dribbling balls. I didn't want to be watching balls all day in your classroom, sir. Put them away. It's disrespectful. We don't want to see all that. Thank you, Slurps. Please slub. Wait, don't slub. Y'all, if y'all not slub, please slub. What Slurp said. If you're not sub, please sub. You said he started teaching. Mrs. I. My cousin, right now, I'm 51. Let me see. My mama is 22 years older than me. So my cousin is 20 years older than me. then we had the same teacher. I don't know if you've seen Good Times, but it's like when Michael was talking about his teacher, how she was so boring and what the situation is, and then Thelma was like, yeah, I had her. And then JJ was like, they right, because I had her too. She was boring when I had her. And that was one thing. Then Walona talking about, I had her too when I was coming. They said, wait just a doggone minute. How old is this doggone teacher now? Walona had him and Michael got him. Oh no, somebody lying. That was that type of teacher. He had to have been AI. He was AI. Coach Griffin was AI. Ain't no way you can teach a 60-year-old. And then my little cousin she gotta be about 6 or so years younger than me. So if my cousin is, so that means he taught somebody that was 60. No, wait. Anyways, yeah. He taught a lot of us. Let's just say that. Coach Griffin. Who's a weirdo? Coach Griffin is a weirdo? You said you're way older than me. I figured you was. Well, I didn't figure you was way older than me, but I figured you was older than me. You give me the older than me vibes. The only way I know that is because I've always hung out with older people. Even my cousins piss me off sometimes. My cousin, I have this one cousin that always say, you know such and such who we went to school with? First of all, ma'am, you're like 15 years older than me. We went to school with nobody of the same. Please stop getting that twisted. But because I hung out with them, they just assumed that I don't know these people. These are not my people. Those were your people. I was too young to be hanging out with y'all. Why was y'all letting me hang out with y'all? I used to get to hang out with, here in Oklahoma City, we had clubs that was 18 and over. I had 18-year-old friends when I wasn't but like 14. So we would go to the club. Of course, I got to stay outside. Ain't nobody let me in. I didn't even look 18. So I had to sit outside. So the 18-year-olds, one of them would have to stay out there with me, and then somebody else could go in, and then two of them had to stay out. Whatever. Yeah, they had to. Like, oh my God, why did we bring her? I don't know why would y'all bring a 14-year-old to the club? So I've always been around older people. So that's why I say that. Okay, let me guess. You said way older. You said way older. I want to guess an age. Oh. I better not guess an age. You know how y'all get. Y'all elders, as if I'm not an elder. Y'all elders get upset at us when we start guessing ages. Y'all think we being disrespectful. Let me tell you something. When I say, that's why you don't see me dyeing my hair when I turn gray. You think everybody made it to get wisdom? I feel like that's a sign of living. It's a sign that I've made it to a certain place. Do you understand me? I take pride in my gray. No embarrassment, I take pride in it. Not everybody lived to be 51. Not everybody made it. So, yeah. That's a sign of wisdom to me. Sign says that I've lived a long time. I did say the number. Okay, I'm thinking which one. Because I said my cousin, let me see, my cousin. It's not 60. I know it's a 7 and it's a 7. No, it wasn't a 70. The only thing I said was 6. It had to be 60. Okay, my cousin's age. I'm 51. Wait. If I'm 51, wait. My mama's 22 years older than me. So he's 20. So I'm 51. So he's 71. Oh, he's 71. Why was I thinking 60? 71. You have a good night, Slurps. We'll see you next time, my love. Come back and see me. You said 15? Is it 71? You 71? I said, who's 15? Who was 15? My cousin was 15. I know you ain't no 15. Mrs. Oz ain't no 15. Excited by all your cologne and your hands, your smile, your intelligence. You woo me, you court me, you tease me, you please me, you school me, give me something to think about, ignite me, you excite me, you love me. 15 years older than me. Oh, when I said my other cousin, okay, that's where, okay, I got you. I'm too young to be sick. So usually I say, you know I'm old. I can't even tell you that, can I, Miss I? You know I'm full of Okay. Okay, cool. So, wait. Why was I thinking you was the... Oh, no. I was like, you're the same age as my brother. No, my brother was born in 66. Okay. That's what I was... For some reason, that was throwing me off. I kept trying to think, how are you the same age as my brother? No, he was born... Okay. Gotcha. Okay, so yeah, you're right there with my peoples there. The cousins that I hang out with. Yep. You right there with them. Could you imagine telling me, you remember the girl we went to school with? Knowing dog well, you 15 years older than me, how the world we went to school together. When she had a baby, I was just like 3. I was 2 or 3. Like, how is we went to school together? I'm 2 or 3 and you had a baby. That don't match up. It takes me a little bit. I'm a little slow at times. I don't mind saying that. I'm a little slow at times. Doggone it, give me a little grace. But so yeah, you up there with my cousins where I used to hang out with them all the time. We was, I don't know why. I even went to when I tell you I went to I had this one guy cousin that would take me to the house parties. That's back when house parties was on time. You hear me? We went to this one house party. Now, mind you, I couldn't have been no more than 14. Why am I going to a house party at night with grown people? I don't know. But I went to this house party. It was me, him, and his girlfriend. Baby, why they started pow-powing at the doggone house party. He grabs me and the girlfriend, and we all ducking, getting up out of there. See, that's why kids ain't supposed to be in places like that. That's why. This same cousin also took me to the fair with him and his girlfriend. Why was I always the third wheel? Why did they take me with him and his girlfriend? And he would let me sip out his little beer and stuff, yeah. Now, that's the same cousin. I don't know if y'all was on here the other day. I talked about my cousin that when the judge told me to stop making those facial expressions, to stop this whole court proceeding, to tell me to stop making facial expressions, it was that cousin we was there to see. That cousin, oh yeah. He was one of my favorites. I'm going to tell you something I did that was dirty, Mrs. Eyes. And I ought to be shamed. I ought to be shamed to admit this. I ain't, but I ought to be. So one time, it was him and his girlfriend again. These are all different women, mind you. He got 15 kids by 12 different women. We was him and his girlfriend again. And she had asked for some water. So he told me to go get the water. And I said, well, where do you want the water from? She said, I don't care just as long as it's cold. This is why I tell you, I'm glad 911 or social media was not alive and well back in my day. I had a bright idea. I went and got that woman toilet water. I went and got her toilet water. And I ain't talking about the kind you spray on you from the toilet. Now, thankfully, my aunt was one of the cleanest people. And I guarantee you, if anybody's toilet was clean, it would have been my aunt. But she couldn't taste the clean off in the toilet water. She drank it. But that was, and I put ice in it. That was the only requirement, that it was cold. I put ice. Please don't nobody do cheering. That's disgusting. Do not do that. I don't know why I did that. I think I just was pissed off. I didn't want to go in there and get her no water. She ain't my girlfriend. I don't give a F if she drink water or not. Don't be sitting me in there to do your errands. But it wasn't enough that I did that and watched her drink it. After I watched her drink it, then I had to tell her, baby, when I say my cousin wanted to choke me, he was so mad at me. Oh, he was mad at me. He said, you did what? He said, please tell me you did. First of all, I'm surprised I didn't get a beating, because my auntie probably would have beat. You put my cup in the toilet. I'm surprised that nobody jump on me for putting the cup in the toilet. And then you put ice in it? Yeah, somebody should have beat the crap out of me. Don't send me on no more errands. How about that? Don't send me on no more errands. I don't want to do your errands for you or your girlfriend. This same cousin, he should have been tired of me in the first place. This same cousin, they cool. Hey, how are you? This same cousin. Now, this was back when they had the cars, the cool cars, Mrs. I, the Trues and Vols with the booty on back, the paint jobs with the loud music. If it didn't boom, the boom, the boom, the boom, boom, while you riding, you ain't doing nothing. You playing in the car. When I tell you, he had just put this nice system in his car, sat out there for hours and paid somebody to hook it up. I couldn't have been no more than 12 or 13. Why did he let, you ain't supposed to let 12 or 13-year-olds drive cars, is you? How's this my fault? Before we get started, how is this my fault? I was not legally able to drive, but he let me. The same apartment complex we used to walk around as, you know, a neighborhood. We used to walk for hours. If you had a car, you also would drive the apartment complex for hours. So he let me, after he put his sound system in, he let me drive his car around a corner on one of them loops. The last turn we came to, I was going little bit too fast, just a little bit too fast, and turned this sharp curve. The curve went, it was kind of like that. It was almost like a S, like a really quick S. Turned up in there. I wasn't but 12 or so. Turned up in there. His whole sound system ripped all of it out. When I say he could have beat the crap out of me, he was so mad at me. My only defense was, well, you know I didn't know how to drive. Why would you let me drive your car? Why would you let me drive your car? You know I don't know how to drive. I'm only 12. It's not my fault. I felt so bad, but yeah. His bad. He had to call them people back over to come hook his system all the way back up and pay him. Oh, he was mad at me. Why is he hanging out with me? He's probably, if my brother, he's older than my brother. My brother is 8 years older than me. He's older than my brother. So he got to be about 10 years older than me. Why is he hanging out with me? Why? I'll never forget one time. Look, I'll never forget one time. His he had a lot of baby mamas, and they was almost all of them was crazy. One time, now I was probably, at this time I was probably about 14, and we were going to a a little town about an hour or so away from here, where our family is from. And he had his girlfriend, me, him, and his girlfriend again. And he was like, you know what? I'm gonna take your boyfriend with us. I was like, what? I'm gonna take your boyfriend. Yes, I was excited. We get to pick up our boyfriend. Do you understand me? And we go over. We go over to my grandmother's house, which is the same complex where we walking around the complex for hours. I drove around, busted his system out, all that. We go over there to pick my boyfriend up. One of his other baby mamas was in the vicinity. She lived over there, but in the vicinity. Baby, she must have came out to that car before my boyfriend got out there and snatched the hair of his other baby mama through the door and went to whooping. I was so upset and so disappointed because that meant I had to go out of town without my boyfriend, because we still went. Her hair was all jacked up. We had to go to the police station and make a report before we even went. I was so mad. And then I had the nerve to beg him, please go. Can we just ride through there and see maybe he could jump in the car while we still driving slow? And if we see your other baby mama, we can go faster. So he was like, girl, we're not going back. I was so disappointed. Yep, she came and snatched all her hair out. Yes, she did. That same baby mama that snatched the other baby mama hair out. One day, her and my cousin was out there fighting. He picked her up like a WWE wrestler and body slammed her. I'm talking about back on the cement. We was like, oh, okay, that's pretty bad. Almost broke it. It was a mess. It was a mess. And this is who I was hanging out. You hear me? I wonder why I don't have good sense. Anywho, okay, I've been on here for a minute. Y'all have been hanging out with Miss I's been hanging out with me. She probably think, oh, she said yikes. She probably think, oh, this girl's crazy. Yeah, her and her whole family's crazy. We is. We all got a little tick tick boon on it. We all got a little tick tick boon in there. We all got a little something something up in there. I'm trying to think. Okay, no, okay. I was like, wait, so you would be. No, my mama would have been 73. So not too bad. So you right there with my mama. Yep. Right there with my mama. Good company. Good company. Okay. I think that's it. I'm trying to think the next thing I wanted to cook. I can't remember what it was. It seems like I already had it, like had most of the ingredients. I can't remember. Anywho, I'll figure something out. But I'm going to have to eat this. The rest of these oysters will be gone tonight. Then the pizza will probably be gone tomorrow. And maybe I'll cook something Sunday. Maybe I'll cook something Sunday. You said you feeding the cats? All three of them. All three. 2 boys and a girl. 2 boys and a. Did you say 2 boys and a girl? Or 2 males and a female, I guess. Do they call cats boys and girls? I don't know. I don't know when the last time I done seen a cat. I haven't seen baby cat at all. I haven't seen mama cat. I see one of mama cat's offspring, one of baby cat's aunts or whatever, but that's about it. And then I'll see a black and white cat every now and again. I don't know what happened to him. Whew, I got me a headache. I got a slight headache. Anywho, I'm going to do my spiel. I appreciate y'all for watching. Thank you so much. Replay gang, make sure you hit the like button. If you're coming in here, make sure you double tap on the live. What else we got? Oh, you see, I can do super chat, super thanks, super stickers. Consider sending me a super chat, super thanks, super sticker. Think about joining my 99-cent membership. Become part of the Paw Patrol. It's only 99 cents. What we asking for? Well, what do you give? Nothing. Nothing. It's a dollar. It's a dollar. What we talking about? What we asking for a dollar? You go to the Dollar Tree and spend dollars all the time. Let's stop that. And half they stuff don't work. Stop it. Stop it. Consider becoming part of the Paw Patrol. What I'm thinking about doing is I didn't because I didn't make my goal. I wanted to do 20 memberships by today. If I would have done 20 memberships by today, then next week, next Friday, I was going to have a two $50 Cash App drawings. Because I didn't make the 20 memberships, what I want to do, there's a young man that comes by and knocks on my door every other day to see if I have any chores for him. I finally asked him, I said, what are you trying to get? I think he said something like a phone. I don't know if that's really what he's trying to get or not. I don't know. I know school is starting, what the situation is. So I thought, you know what? What I'll do is I'll offer, if anybody wants to join my membership, for every membership that anybody joins for the rest of August, I'll give that dollar to this young man to help him out for whatever he's looking for, whatever he needs. Again, not knowing, he came by today and I told him, I said, well, come by on the 29th. I should have a little money on the 29th and I might have like $10 for you. He said, okay. Well, today's the 29th. Why did you come back today? I said the 29th. He came back today. He said, well, do you have the $10 right now though? Okay, and I'll do something for you next time, but do you have the $10 today? I don't have the money today, no. And so I said, but what you need? He said, well, I was trying to go somewhere. And I said, okay, I don't have it today, but come back on the 29th. He said, okay. I went and looked in my purse. I found $6. So I said, okay, let me go find him. I'm walking around here like an idiot. I'm walking around here with my trash that it's not even full. But instead of me taking my trash to the trash can, I'm walking around here looking for the little boy so he can take my trash to the trash can. I could have took my own trash to the trash for free and kept my $6. But I finally found him. He was like, I said, hey, come over here. Doggone, I said, here. I found $6. Here, take this. Hopefully this will help you out for this weekend. And take my trash and make sure you take it all the way to the doggone dumpster. Don't take my trash and throw it on the side of the street and nothing like that. Don't be trifling. He was like, okay. But I thought about it. I said, well, for each membership that I get for the rest of August, I'll give $1 to this young man to help him out in whatever area he needs. I don't think it's just a phone, but I'm not sure. I don't know. Another thing I wanted to let him know was, I wanted to talk to his parents first, though, but I wanted to let him know because I don't really have chores for him to do. I don't really have any chores, so I have to make up something. So I thought about, okay, maybe I can offer to do a little something for him, like if he gets good grades. So if you get an A, it wouldn't be much because I'm not, nothing like that. But maybe for every A you get, I'll give you $5. So if you get, 2 or 3 A's, then I give you $5 for each A. I might say 10 if I think he's not doing that good in school. If I think he's a little slow in school, I might say $10. But just to give, because when I say it blesses my soul to see this young man, he wants to go somewhere for the weekend, and instead of him he's trying to work it off. He's walking the neighborhood. He's walking the apartments, walking the neighborhood, asking people, can I do something for you to make some money? I respect that. Do you understand me? That's a hustle I can respect. I can get behind that. Now, like I told him, go get my water, and you put my water on my porch. You don't come in my house. No, not appropriate. You stand out there. And so we have boundaries and stuff, but I'm just saying I want to help this young man out, but I do know I am limited. So what I'm going to do, like I said, for the rest of August, if I do get a membership, whatever memberships I get from here on out, I will give that money to this young man. I say this young man, he's not a young man, he's a boy. He can't be no more than about 12. He reminds me of my grandson, so maybe about 12. So I will give this little boy the $1, which is a 99-cent membership. So I'll give him $1 for every membership I get. So if you want to help the youth, we talking about helping the youth. If you want to assist me with helping the youth, join my membership. If you donate a membership, it doesn't matter. I'll give each membership that I get, I'll give him $1. The membership will go to him just to help him out. I think he's trying for something, and he keeps coming back every other day. Well, not every other day, but every couple days or so. And I don't always have anything. Sometimes I might have $1. Sometimes I might have a 50 cent. Whatever I have, I try to give him a little something. But I see him walking the neighborhood, and I see him with bags of trash, like he's taking people trash out. That's a hustle I can respect. So, anywho, and if y'all feel anything about that, feel free. Feel free. It'll go to him. And so, anywho, thank y'all for hanging out with me. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. This was a tough one. This day was kind of tough, a little tough. I felt a little, I'm going to try, Mrs. Eyes. I'm going to try. I'm going to roll my eyes about the scheduling, but I'm going to try. Like I said, my only thing is, though, well, no. Yeah, I'll try. I'll try to do that. But now let me ask you this, and I'm just asking and not saying it's going to mean much. But when are you most available, Mrs. Eyes? Morning or evening? What's best for you? And then I can consider, like, okay, let me see. Because I'm going to be honest, if I could come live at like 4 o'clock in the morning, I would do that. I would prefer to come live at 4 o'clock in the morning and cook or whatever situation is. When I would do my shopping, I used to do my shopping at 6 in the morning. So I'm trying to see, yeah. I am going to come on here tomorrow. And I plan to go, I want me some Krispy Kremes. And I plan to go get me some Krispy Kremes tomorrow. I hope I didn't give him all my, I just gave him $6. If I don't have Krispy Kreme money tomorrow, oh, that's going to bother me. That I done gave him my Krispy Kreme money. Well, I could just buy 2 donuts. I don't have to buy a whole dozen, but they so far. Krispy Kreme is like 15 miles from me, but it's close to our lake, one of the lakes. And so I thought, well, I'm going to go feed the fish and the ducks tomorrow. So tomorrow, y'all show up for me. I have to do it kind of early because, again, I don't have AC. But if I get out kind of early, if it's cool enough outside, my AC will blow enough to where it's cool. And then my windows don't let down. The 2 in the front don't let down. So I have to do it kind of early. I can't do it when it's too late. So maybe around 10 a.m. Maybe I'll come out around 10 a.m., go get me some Krispy Kreme, and go to the lake and whatever and hang out for about an hour or two. And so if y'all are available, please show up for me tomorrow around 10 a.m. And let's see if anybody will show up and meet me there on Saturday, on this good Saturday. But I won't be doing much. I just wanted to and maybe go to there's also a park over there. I may go to the park. I don't know. Just want to get out and get me a little sun, get me a little fresh air, what a situation. I've been in all day today. So yeah, I appreciate you. I know you do. I appreciate you. Yeah, it'll probably be somewhere around 10 o'clock or so. I think that's a pretty good time for me. I'm like, oh, but it's across town. The more I think about that, the more I don't think that's going to happen tomorrow. The more I think about it, the more I don't think it's going to happen tomorrow. Because I'm going to try. If nothing else, I can definitely find the water, and I think I know where it is now. But I'll go to the park downtown or something. I'll go do something and try to get out tomorrow. It helps me to take YouTube with me, because if not, I wouldn't go. I just never would go. Tell me about it. I got on there today. So expensive. I got online today. Like, I need to find Krispy Kreme coupons. The only ones I could find, buy 1 dozen, get one for $5. That's not, I don't want that. What am I going to do with 2 dozen donuts? That ain't gonna work for me. So I was like, ugh. And I don't care about just eating the plain glaze. I don't mind the ones in the grocery store, the ones that's not even fresh are expensive. I bought a dozen Krispy Kremes. I was like, oh my God, this was about a year ago. I said, oh my God, they got Krispy Kremes in the grocery store. I go and put that dozen donuts up there, scan that dozen donuts. I said, oh my God. I called the lady, excuse me, ma'am. There's a miss thing because these donuts are ringing up $16 and something for one dozen of old Krispy Kremes. She said, no, that's the price. I said, girl, if you don't put those, wait a minute. I had just hit me a good size bowl. Wanted some Krispy Kremes. So I went ahead and bought them. But I was pissed off about it. I promise you I was pissed off about it. Now they got those, I say now, I just saw them in the grocery store, the minis. So the little bitty minis. Well, dog, they was $10 for 8, what, wait, was it 8? Or was it 9 minis or something? It was like $10. I'm like, are y'all effing kidding me? No, I might as well wait and get them fresh. I'd rather get them fresh. Even if I can only get me a half a dozen, I'd rather get some fresh ones. So I think I want to go get me some Krispy Kreme tomorrow. That probably won't happen, though. I keep saying that. And when the more I think about how far it is, the more I think, yeah, that's probably not going to happen tomorrow. I may have to do that next week. Because at least I should have some money by next week. So you say you don't know how much one is. I don't either, but I'm scared to ask. I bet you it got to be over probably a dollar, close to $1.99. Because if the ones in the store are $16 for the dozen, then I would assume the ones at they probably about at least 15. That's $1 and some change each. So if you buy them singly, they gonna probably charge maybe about $1.50, maybe. Right? That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's gonna have to wait. Oh, you like the chocolate with the cream filling? I like the plain glaze, and then the plain glaze with strawberry icing, and then the plain glaze with blueberry icing. My favorite. I don't know when the last time I saw a blueberry icing or a strawberry icing like with the plain glaze, but those are my favorite. I haven't seen them in so long. Which, let's just tell the truth, shame the devil. I probably eat Krispy Kremes once every 5 or 6 years. Very, very seldom. They're too expensive for one. But then they're so sweet. And I'm going to eat the whole box. I have no self-control. It's not a good look. So, yeah, I goes to Krispy Kreme once every blue moon. Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. No, ma'am. And I don't like Dunkin' Donuts. I don't know if I like any other donuts. I used to be able to eat like 7-Eleven's donut. Why? If 7-Eleven still, like when COVID was here, they had the 7-Eleven donuts. They wrapped them individually. I was like, why didn't they keep doing that? Then once it was over, then they started back. But I don't want no donuts with the flies. Keep your flies to yourself. I don't want the donut with the people that stick their hand in the thing and all they hair, the forearm, the skin, and the hair and stuff that rubs across the other donuts. I don't want none of that. But if they didn't have that issue, I could eat 7-Eleven's donuts. Their glazed donuts. Or the maple. I do like the maple. I do like the maple ones. But I can't do the cream fillings. I think the only cream filling something I can eat is like maybe a cupcake. My gag and textures and stuff, it can't nothing. Well, I can't say I'm against stuff popping in my mouth. I can do bursts of stuff, but yeah, it ain't my favorite. Ain't my favorite though. Ain't my favorite. Anywho, well, thank you, Mrs. Eyes, for showing up for me. You done feeding the cats? I guess I'll get off here. It's been an hour and a half, a little bit over an hour and a half. Now I just been on here running my mouth. I'm so glad y'all showed up though. Man, I got through this one pretty good. Hey, Slurps. I'm just now getting ready to get off here. I got through this one. This was a very, very nice, very peaceful, very fun. There was no down times, like no dry spells for me. So this was all great. Thank y'all for showing up. I didn't have to say 12 times. Push the like button. Y'all, please push the like. Push the like. Please push the like. Give me some hearts. I ain't have to say none of that. That takes a lot out of it. It really does take a lot out of you. So y'all, I appreciate y'all for showing up. Show back up. If I come back tomorrow, show back up. Hopefully I see you. If not, have a great weekend. And I will definitely see you Sunday, Monday, somewhere around in there. Okay. Have a good night. Love y'all. Y'all be good. Come back and see me. Bye.